Hello, welcome to SignCut. In this tutorial, we will be exploring the software's essential tools and features that will help you set up and create your first project in sign making. We will guide you through the basic steps that you need to know, from exporting your design in your graphics software to preparing your design for cutting in SignCut Pro 2. Let's get started. First is SignCut Draw, SignCut's very own graphic software. SignCut Draw is well integrated with SignCut Pro, with built-in features that enables the two software to work seamlessly. To export your design to SignCut Pro, first select all layers in your design. Then click the Move Image to SignCut on the left toolbar. This will automatically open SignCut Pro 2 and import the design from SignCut Draw for cutting. In Adobe Illustrator, you can access the Send to SignCut Pro plugin if you have it installed and navigating to File, SignCut Pro 2, then Send to SignCut Pro 2. In Corel Draw, you can send your design to SignCut Pro 2 by just clicking the SignCut Pro icon on the top toolbar. This icon will show once you have successfully installed the export plugin. If you have also installed the plugin for Inkscape, you can access the Send to SignCut Pro 2 function by going to the Extensions, Export, then Send to SignCut Pro 2. Now, let's explore SignCut's powerful features in sign making. Over here is where you can see and configure the size of the design, tiles, and the material dimensions. The first one is where you can set the size of your design. The top is the value for the height, and the bottom is the value for the width. You can change the values here to make some modifications to the size. Next is the setting for the tile size. Here you can configure the width and length of the tiles that will be created in cutting your design. Tiles are used to split the design into smaller parts. Lastly is the size of the material. This is useful when you need to cut different layers or different materials. We can change the unit of the measurement by pressing this button. Clicking this button cycles the different unit of measurements. We can isolate layers based on colors by selecting the icons here on the right side. This is useful since you need to cut different layers with different materials. For this instance, clicking the blue icon in the color toolbar over here will show only the blue colors present in your design, and clicking the yellow icon will show only the yellow colors. Clicking this icon resets the view and reverts back all the color layers. SignCut has a variety of tools to prepare the designs for cutting. The most common tools are located here on the bottom toolbar. First, we have the Add Vertical Tile line. To add a vertical line, simply click on the area where you want to place it. Dragging the line moves it, while holding Shift while clicking creates a horizontal line instead. This tool lets you add divisions which will split the design, allowing you to fit large cutting jobs on small material size. To remove the tile lines, simply press right-click on a line. You can also deactivate and activate tiles by using this tool here. Click on a tile you want to deactivate. Deactivated tiles are ignored by the cutter and will not be included in the cutting process. Similar to the vertical tile line, left-clicking adds a horizontal weeding line, while holding Shift creates a vertical weeding line instead. You can right-click on a weeding line to remove it. Weeding lines are used to create extra cut lines on the material. This helps prevent mispeels with intricate designs. Next is the Registration Mark tool. Since our design requires multiple materials, the registration mark will act as a reference point for aligning these two layers or as a guide when mounting on surfaces. To place a registration mark, press left-click on an empty space. Pressing right-click on a registration mark disables it. The next tool is for creating automatic weed lines. this will automatically place weeding lines on parts of a sign where it is most applicable. You can rotate your design by using this tool. This will rotate the design by 90 degrees and is used for matching the orientation to the material. You can also click on this button, and SignCut will automatically orient your design where it covers the least amount of space, allowing you to fit more objects, if necessary, while reducing waste. Clicking this tool resets the rotation of the design. The Mirror Image tool lets you flip the design horizontally. This feature is useful in creating glass stickers, as the adhesive is on the upright side. Now that we have covered the common tools in SignCut, we will now prepare our design for cutting. Our design has 2 colors, so we will need to cut each of the colors in different materials. Also, don't forget to add registration marks when cutting designs with multiple parts and/or colors. Let's cut the blue layer and use the Auto Rotate tool, so we use lesser material as possible. Then we open the cutout panel by clicking this icon. Here we can configure the cutout settings and a preview of our design. You can see how the design will be cut by clicking this cutting preview icon. Dragging this slider will navigate to different parts of the cutting sequence. This value shows the estimated material consumed by the design. Next is the copies value. Here, you can create copies of the design and tile it on the material. You can set the distance between the copies by modifying the values here. This is useful for creating margins. Clicking the Stack Copies Chart Tiles option will allow the tiles to utilize the length of the vinyl. Next is the weeding frame distance. We can utilize this option if we have the weeding frame enabled. Clicking this checkbox will do so. This will add a cut frame around the design that will eliminate the need for hand cutting. We can modify the padding between the weed and the design by changing these values. Once we are satisfied with the settings, we can now send it to the cutter by pressing the cutout button. After cutting the first layer, we will repeat the process for the other layer. We will set the automatic rotation to minimize material consumption. Then, open the cutout screen again and set the number of tiles and other settings. We set the number of tiles and enable weeding frame, just as we did on the previous design. Let's take a look at the preview, and when everything is set, click on the cutout button to send the second layer for cutting. And that's all the basic tools and processes you need to know to start sign making. If you want to explore more tools and features offered by SignCut, Feel free to watch our other tutorials covering more in-depth discussion of the tools and features. Happy cutting!